7th grade, Mrs. McClear here. I have 2 sample problems just like the ones in the Google form for math today. I'm not going to go over the first 3. Those are pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, just watch Mrs. Morgan's or Mrs. Wickup's videos. But I do have 2 sample problems just like the last 2 for the Google form. So if we take a look at this one, the original problem in the Google form is right here. So you know what numbers you will need to use. For that first one, you need to use 57 and 150%. If we look at my problem, a store that sells skateboards buys them from a manufacturer at a wholesale price of $63. The store's markup is 125%. How much will the store mark up the price? So I know 125%, that means 125 over 100. That's my first step. Okay, my second step. I need to figure out what number goes on I need to figure out where the 63 goes and where my variable goes. You can see of, keyword of. Remember, is of. So the 63 goes on the bottom and x goes on top. I'm going to cross multiply. So I have 100x equals 125 times 63. That's how I get that equation set up. I'm going to go ahead, take my calculator, and I am going to multiply 125 times 63, and I get 100x equals 7,875. You're not going to multiply these numbers. You are going to multiply 57 times 150, okay? In your problem, you're going to have the 150 up here, the 57 down here. You're going to get 100x equals 57 times 150, okay? But you're still going to do everything else the same. Just switch out those numbers. So I have 100x equals 7,875. Divide both sides by 100. And I get x equals $78.75. You're going to do this step exactly the same. After you multiply the 150 times the 57, you're going to divide it by 100, and that will give you your answer. Okay, next question. So you can see the original, the numbers you're going to use in your problem is 150 and 60%. In mine, a store pays $175 for a bag of candy. If the store wants to mark up the price 45%, for how much will the store sell the bag of candy? Okay, 45 is going to go over the 100 because it's 45%. In your problem, the 60 would go over the 100. So they pay $1.50. That's going to go on the bottom because I want to know what the total price of that bag of candy will be, how much the markup is. Okay, oops, and I need to change mine to 175. Okay, so you're going to put the 60% there. You are going to put the $1.50 in your question right there. But same thing, cross multiply. 100x equals 45 times $1.75. In your question, you're going to do 150 times 60. In mine, I'm doing $1.75 times 45, and I get 100x equals $78 or 78.75. Okay, but again, in yours, you're doing 150 times 60. The next step in yours is going to be exactly the same. You divide by 100. And I get the x is equal to 0.7875. In my problem, I only need 2 spots after. That 8 looks at that 7 and it tells it to give it a shove. So x equals 0.79. So the store is going to mark it up 79 cents. But I want to know how much they're selling that bag of candy for. So once you get this X right here, you need to go through and you take that X and you're going to add it to $1.50. I am doing $1.75 plus 79 cents. And when I do $1.75 plus 79 cents, I get that my candy store is selling that candy for $2.54. So again, you're doing the same thing for both problems. Just use the numbers that she has given you, but you go through the same exact steps, cross multiply, divide by 100, and then you're done for the first one. For the second one, cross multiply, divide by 100, and then add to that original price of what the store pays for the bag of candy. Okay, that should help you out with today's math. If you're still stuck and can't get it, reach out to me, Mrs. Page, Mr. Jock, Mrs. Reyes, Mrs. Morgan, Mrs. Wickup. Look at all those people that you have willing to help you. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.